Yo, what's cracking everyone? Ericship 111 here. So it's no secret that right now the state of the latest Forza Motorsport is not great at all. The game launched with a plethora of visual bugs and technical glitches, to the point where many players, including myself, just can't play this game without experiencing some sort of issue. I for one have been very frustrated with the infinite loading screens, especially during the Builders Cup, which not only forces me to restart the game, but repeat the same races that I had just completed as the progress doesn't save. You can see here within the first tier of my Builders Cup, I've accumulated 10 trophies, even though there are only 5 race series to win. I have tried other different methods to prevent this problem from happening by not adjusting my fuel load and tires before a race, actually leaving the Builders Cup and going to paint my car to try and save my game there. But sadly, nothing worked. And why I'm frustrated and also disappointed is because Turn 10 had a very long time to develop this new Forza Motorsport. 6 years, which is 3 times more than any of their previous titles they have released, and for them to launch such a highly anticipated first-party flagship title exclusive for the new Xbox Series consoles, where basic fundamental things like game progression and saves aren't even executed properly, and that to me is not acceptable. Now, for the past few weeks, Turn 10 has been rather quiet in terms of actually addressing many of the big issues that the players have been experiencing. All they have done is drop one big update called Update 1.0, where they did fix a lot of small visual bugs and glitches, minor stability problems, as well as reducing the total car level to unlock all parts from level 50 down to 25. But even with this update, players' experience with Forza Motorsport still remained terrible. Then, a week after, a surprise Update 1.1 patch was released, and this hotfix would mitigate an issue where players could encounter an infinite loading screen when saving a quick upgrade in the Builders Cup intro series under variable network conditions. Now, as someone who didn't read the entire patch properly the first time, I was excited to see this, as I was thinking, finally, I can now progress through my Builders Cup once again. And to my surprise, everything seemed to work. I even tried to make the game stall by adjusting my fuel load and tires before a Series Cup race, and lo and behold, my game didn't stall. Until I started a new race series. My game crashed during the intro cinematics, which wasn't that big of a deal, as when I restarted my game, my Builders Cup progression did indeed save. However, after a race or two later, I experienced another problem, and that was this. The data for this event has not yet been retrieved from the server, please wait, only for it to fail and tell me to try again. So I just kept clicking it a few times, only for the same message to pop up. And of course, after I restarted my game, my Builders Cup progression was once again not saved. Now, after reading the Update 1.1 patch notes again, I had noticed that the hotfix only mitigates the infinite loading screen in the Builders Cup intro series, which I'm sure everyone who is watching this video would probably have completed by now. And I was just thinking at this point, what is going on with Turn 10? Why are they releasing such small specific stability patches? They also did it with Update 1.0 as well, where they just fixed a crash that would occur in the Builders Cup career mode after upgrading a car and entering open practice in the Fox Body Challenge race on Watkins Glen. And at this point, we the consumers have no idea what the developers' future plans are. There's been no communication nor transparency from Turn 10 to the players. Everything on their social media platforms has pretty much been promoting this broken mess of a game. And what pushed it over the edge for me was, after I loaded my game for the 69th time, I decided to join a featured spec series multiplayer race. I did an entire practice session for around 20 minutes, and once the race was about to begin, my game decided that it wanted to stall on yet another loading screen. And at this point, with no communication, the constant problems that I'm sure I'm not the only one experiencing, and leaving me with only free play races that I now have to improvise just to level up my cars to upgrade, there's honestly nothing else for me to do on this game anymore. Everything that I want to play in the new Forza Motorsport is just so broken. But there is a glimmer of hope. Just a couple of days ago, we finally got some communication from Turn 10 breaking their silence about the current issues with Forza Motorsport. So, on Forza's official website, Turn 10 says, and I quote, "Since the release of Forza Motorsport and Update 1.0, we've been working on additional fixes and improvements to the game based on the top reported issues in the community. We understand how frustrating these are, especially when they hinder your full enjoyment of the game, and we intend to resolve them as soon as possible." Good. I'm glad we are hearing this directly from the developers themselves, because given how broken Forza Motorsport is right now, staying quiet and working behind the scenes without acknowledging the issues that the game launched with is a fast way to further shatter their 20-year reputation and the Motorsport series. So I am in a way relieved to hear this, but there's also more, and I quote, "We are committed to supporting Forza Motorsport in the long term by delivering monthly content updates and quality of life improvements. Update 2.0 is our first content update for the game, and it's coming mid-November. Introducing an additional track location, Yas Marina. We also have over 200 fixes lined up for this release, including improvements for these highly reported issues." And below are a bunch of fixes that Turn 10 plans on patching for the upcoming Update 2.0. But I think the one bug that you and I are probably wondering the most is, of course, the infinite loading screen. And they said, "We are aware that the infinite loading screen when saving a quick upgrade in the Builders Cup still occurs for some players after the Update 1.1 hotfix. We are investigating this issue very carefully, and with the additional information that we have received from the community, we believe we have identified the root cause. We hope to better resolve this issue soon." I mean, for me, this is at least something good to hear. Now we know why Update 1.1 was perhaps such a specific patch, because they had yet to find the root cause of this issue and perhaps released a quick patch to test out and see if it actually would amend the issues, as well as collecting data. I just wish that Turn 10 had a bit more transparency about their problems in Forza Motorsport earlier, because I feel as though a lot of players have already gave up on Forza Motorsport just less than a month after its launch due to the lack of communication and transparency, especially when they release a game that's so broken and charging money for it. It just leaves the community questioning, what did the team do for the last 6 years? I understand game development isn't easy, but you also have to remember that this is a AAA gaming studio backed by Microsoft with decades of experience. Turn 10 is not an indie low-budget gaming studio. They have the technology, they have the equipment, they have the knowledge, and to launch a title at the current state that it's in, the very least they can do out of respect for all their paying customers, as well as die-hard Forza Motorsport fans, is to at least let us know, inform us, and be transparent about what is going on. So now we know that at least 200 issues will be resolved for Update 2.0. The infinite loading screen, although it's unconfirmed that it will make its way in the first big update containing new content, we do know that they are working hard and have possibly found the underlying issue here. Fingers crossed that Turn 10 pulls this off, because deep down I think this title has a lot of potential. The driving physics is better than any of the previous Forza Motorsport titles I've played in the past, and as a driving game, to nail that down is incredibly important, which they did. I just hope that they can nail the rest of the game down properly before it's too late. But anyways, what are your opinions about the current state of Forza Motorsport? Are you guys still playing the game, or have you guys given up? Let us know down in the comment section below, as I do read all of your comments, guys. But anyways, if you guys did enjoy today's video, please make sure to smash the thumbs up button, as it really does help me out. And of course, if you guys would like to stay up to date with everything Forza related, be sure to subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.